Hey everybody, it's a beautiful sunshiny day here on the prairie. We're going to work on the clutch on my chainsaw today. Hopefully share some of that with you if I think to stop shoot video. But first of all, I'm going to ask for some prayers. Rhonda's mom just got admitted to the hospital about an hour and a half ago. She's got the virus. Her oxygen levels were pretty low, and I don't know what all else. I imagine when Rhonda gets back here, she'll clue me in. Just asking that y'all pray for her. You know, holidays are tough on people anyway. For many reasons, and you all know all those reasons, and you all seen it, all that. But just keep Betty in your prayers for us. I think there's been a lot of government overreach over all of this. That doesn't mean that it's not real. It is real. To be, I don't know, I'm kind of at a loss of words how I want to proceed here. I don't want to get too far into it, but anyway, like I said, I know it's real. Like I said, too much government overreach. But anyway, it's real. And, you can die from it, just like you can die from the flu or any number of other ailments, diseases, sickness, whatever you choose to call it. But, that's the way it is. So, and I guess I ought to leave that there. I'm probably going to get some nasty comments just over that, but, I've only said what I believe to be true, period. And I'm not going to argue with anybody about it. That's the way I feel. We've had other pandemics and not shut the country down. Anyway, I got to get off that subject. It's not what this is about. Slight change of plans here. I just looked over there and saw Ruby and Deuce messing with their water trough, so I'm gonna hook up the water hose here and get them a drink of water. I'm gonna shut you off for a second. Okay, I'm back. Ta-da, yeah. Y'all would have never known if I hadn't told you, right? Yeah. Yep, that's me, Captain Obvious. So anyway, now I'm headed out here to give Ruby and Deuce some water. Deuce is over here. He thinks if he shakes that bucket long enough, he'll get some water out of it, I guess. I checked this last night when me and Ethan got home and did chores, or fed the pigs. Rhonda done most of the chores when we got home, but they had water then. And I'm guessing at some point they stood there and held the nipple open so they could make mud. Pigs do things like that. But anyway, so I'll switch you around. I'm sure y'all would prefer looking at them. Okay, there's Ruby and Deuce. Getting big, looking good, both of them. She thinks now that she's had a drink of water, she thinks she's got to chew on the water hose a little bit. Oh man, it's a beautiful day out here. See, the sun's shining, the sky's blue. Just another beautiful day up here on the prairie. And Ruby is... I gotta fix this. He's jacked with it and got it all turned around. Because he thinks that's what he's supposed to do. I'm all muddy. Anyway, I'll live. There's the big ones. They're doing all right. We're almost done with their. I don't know. I just kind of lost track of where I was going there. But anyway, last night we did the second round. Excuse me. Last night we did the second round of their worming regimen, and we'll finish that up tonight. It's 3 rounds, 3 consecutive days of getting the worm medicine with their feed. We wormed them all. So anyway, that's it. See, check this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Alright, now we'll get started on this project. There's something wrong either in the clutch or the brake or something on this, because you fire it up and the chain won't burn. So, we're going to start out with this chainsaw tool, and we'll take this bolt off. I don't think I can do this one-handed. Oh, yeah, there it goes. So, we did get it one-handed. Alright. So, take that off. I'm not a chainsaw expert, so watched a couple videos. Just could not find one for my problem. Okay, so now we got that cover off. You saw that. Slide that chain off there. Now, right in here is where the problem is. And I have to go get me some Torx bit driver. Take these, I think it's 2 screws there. Let's see, I've had this apart before. Maybe it is just the 2 screws. Anyway, gotta go do that, and we'll be back. Okay, I went ahead and took all these screws out, except for the one in the shadow. I do believe, with my past experience, that was all of them. I'm gonna look here and see. No, I think this one right down there. I think that one's got to come out too. Let me see if it's the same size. It seems to be smaller. I'm going to shut you all off. Okay, I did not need to take that screw out. Just needed to lift it up a little bit. Now we're in here. Behind here, I'm going to take this little C-clip out. Excuse me. Sinuses. Right now, I'm kind of looking to see if there's some kind of adjustment to that chain brake there. Does not look like it. So. Okay, well, interesting. I unhooked the spring. It goes right there. And you can't see it very well, but anyway. And then this lifted right straight up out of there. No problem. And so once that's off, I get to looking down in there. And you probably can't see, but it's pretty gunky down in there. So I think all that was going on was I got some gunk buildup in there. There you can see that's pretty dirty. Let's see if I can get you in the light. I don't know. Yeah, anyway, it's pretty gunked up inside there, so that might have been the problem. So I'm going to wipe this out, find something, and see if I can't get something to get down in there and dig some of the gunk out. Pull this little bearing off here so I don't lose that. And then we'll turn this over here real quick. Give it a little shake. See if I can't get some. There's quite a bit of junk come out there. Like I say, I don't know. I think I need to find me a little screwdriver to dig around in there and get some of that stuff out of there. I think all that was wrong was that all that junk had built up in there and just jammed up the clutch. This is the clutch assembly here. I don't know if you saw that, because I wasn't paying attention to the camera. Let's pay attention to what I was doing. Anyway, that's your clutch. And it expands. For those of you who don't know, I know a lot of you do. It expands out against this. You can see where it band in there where it usually rides. It's a centrifugal clutch. So that the faster the motor turns, the more centrifugal force causes this to expand out against the inside of this, which your chain rides right here on these, and it turns the chain. Pretty simple deal. Anyway, so that's what we got to do right now. I'll be back. Alright, we got this cleaned out, looking pretty good. So, I'll put it back on. Gotta put this little booger on there first. Little bearing. I know you didn't see that, so it just slides right over that. And then, it just slides down on there. It should turn pretty easy like that. Now then, put a washer back on. And then I'm probably going to have to shut you all off to get this back on there. Because I think that's going to take 2 hands to get that on there. Anyway, it goes right there above that. It's little C-clips are usually a booger. And since I don't want to shoot this one out across the driveway here, out in the grass, you know, in case y'all didn't recognize it, I'm on the tailgate of the truck. And here's an interesting fact. That's a T25 Torx bit right there. Okay. Yep, took the screws out of this cover, which I hope I haven't lost them already. Now took those screws out, went in this cover, but it's also the same one I used to replace, or to pull those screws out so I could put a new bulb in my taillights. Isn't that interesting? I don't know, I find it interesting. And where I got this particular T25 Torx bit was out of a box of decking screws. Yeah, I like the Torx bit screws. They don't seem to strip the head out so bad. And that's what I put about everything together with. And usually when you buy a box of them, you get one of those. I pointed at it. You get one of those in the box. The bit, not this or the ratchet, but yeah, the T25 bit. So, anyway, I'm probably going to shut you all off because I don't have enough hands to show you how this works. Okay. Now, I had that on there wrong. Right down in there, I don't know if you could see it, there's, way down in there, there's a little, it's the end of a spring. And there's a notch. See, yeah, right there. There's also a mark up here that helps you line it up, which is nice. See if I can line it up here while you're watching. Okay, so here it is. There we go. Got it on there. You probably didn't catch it. Then that should spin freely like that. So now, the next thing, oh, I still got to get this back on there because I didn't do that. Well, now that fits down on there better. I was having trouble getting that little C-clip down in there. There it is. Okay, again, now I'm going to have to turn you off. Because, for one thing, what I'm about to do is, I gotta have 2 hands. Okay, C-clip is on there where it belongs. It's right there. Everything still spins freely. So, now the end to put this bad Bama Jamma back on there. This is going to be a little more difficult. It's a pretty stiff spring. And I'm going to definitely need 2 hands. Hooks there in the back. See right there. And there in the front. And you can see how much that's got to be stretched, I think. Okay, so here we go. Okay, spring's back on there where it belongs. Yeah, we got a problem. See, now this doesn't move. That's what I thought. Well, I guess what I'm going to have to do, well, let's pull it back. And I didn't want to, but I'm probably going to have to pull that brake out of there. All it is a band that goes around there a couple times. It goes over here, and I'm not sure I have the proper tool for that little bolt. The one I told you I had to take off a while ago, I thought, to get that cover off, but it don't. Well, I didn't have to for the cover, but I do have to for the brake. Because I don't see anywhere that I can adjust that. I mean, okay, so I don't know what you saw, but earlier it started out, this wouldn't turn. It's just turning freely. After I put the spring on, it wouldn't turn. Well, oh, I tipped it up and pulled back on the brake. See here. See, now it won't turn. Brake's on. So then I did that, pulled the brake handle back, and voila. Okay. So now, I know I'm not the sharpest tool in the drawer sometimes, but hey, I'll get there eventually. So now, this will start. So again, I only have 2 hands, and I need both of them to start that saw. So see you in a bit. Okay, it worked. I think I got some video of it that you can see. Worked just fine. So now we get to put everything back together. I'm going to wipe this cover off a little bit here before I put that back on. Although that's not real bad. Just, you know, some of the get the majority of it off of there. You know, if I wasn't videoing this for you, I'd probably clean that up a little better. As soon as I start cutting wood with it, it's gonna be dirty again. So, alright. Clean that up a little bit. Put it back in place. Boom. Find my T25 Torx bit. Torx head screws. Put them back where they belong. I know, great shot at the back of my hand, huh? Now then, can we switch my ratchet back? Yep, I can. So, it's kind of awkward. I'm awkward anyway, if you haven't noticed. And I was going backwards. I know some of you that watch this probably caught that I was trying to turn that screw the wrong way. I can't see what you can see, so I got a glare on my screen. But anyway, turn that down a bit. Now we'll go to this one. Like I said again, I hope I'm getting good video because I can't see for sure what's going on. I'm not looking at the screen anyway. I'm looking over it at what I'm doing. Okay. And, you know, in case you don't know, don't over tighten these because you've got basically steel and plastic. Yeah. That's a recipe for breaking stuff. Okay, so now I'm probably just going to give you a general idea how this works. Lost a screwdriver. I'm trying to keep my grease rag from blowing away. Like I said, I misplaced the screwdriver here. It's got to be here somewhere. But anyway, now then, I'm going to try to get this bar back on. There. So I'm going to have to put y'all down so you can, but what I got to do is adjust. Yeah. I got my finger in the way all of a sudden. Yep, this is the chain adjustment. Usually that's really hidden. They're not really hidden. Down here would be hidden. It's made so that you turn that screw, it tightens it up, which is what I just did. I went the wrong way. As I said, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. I work a lot on trial and error. Lots and lots of error. I think it helps on the way. Hey, want to help me? Well, anyway. Yeah, right in here. Watch this. Don't get your finger in front of it. Okay, you see good? Alright, so it helps when the chain's in the groove. Get in the groove. And you can have a bunch of slack back there. Okay. Alright, here we go. And that goes around there. Now when you do this, make sure that your teeth right here, you see them? It's right here. They go that way on the bottom. Now we're going to put the cover on. Everything should get a little easier. This big nut. Not quite as big a nut as what's doing this job, but still, pretty good size nut. Make sure it sits down in there where it belongs. Okay, wipe all that out of there. Just got a face full of junk. And then you start to tighten the chain up. Okay, get free. Just a little bit of slack there, just a little. And then you tighten this down with the handy dandy tool. this running once. Should start. Okay, we're ready to go cutting wood now. All right, well, it's, I don't know, 4:30 or so in the afternoon now. As you probably saw, I got the saw working. Saw. Look at that. Sunset back there. Doesn't look that cool in person. I don't know, hope it comes out the way I'm seeing it now. Anyway, man, the temperature's dropped. But it's dropped 20 degrees out here. Me and Ethan just finished up feeding the pigs. He's finished feeding the dogs and the chickens. Need to show them chickens more. We only have 2 chickens, but you know. Yeah. Well, I don't know why, but oh yeah, I know why. Walked out here to look at the pigs. Miss Deuce or Miss Ruby come out to tell me something. Now she's gonna go back and fight with Deuce. Make sure she gets her fair share of the food. It's pretty obvious that she does. But I'm gonna bring y'all out here. I'm going into Ruby and Deuce's pen. I'm gonna stop and switch this around. Okay, there's Ruby and Deuce. We're in their pen. You know, it comes around here, down over there. They haven't done too much damage out here. They've got some, you know, they got a spot like right here. They've done quite a bit. Back, quick. Being a pig. Being a hateful pig at that. Gonna have to. Oh no, I'm looking here and looking there. My hands, my arms hanging just loose. And I'm just touching his back. So he's getting pretty good size. I don't know, maybe next month he'll be ready to do his job. About stepped in one of their holes. Oh no, the girls are a lot bigger than him. But anyways, I was saying, done a little damage here. Not much. They dug a hole here and there throughout. Right here. They dug a big old hole right there. I mean, you can see it goes way up past my ankle. Okay, I can hear the fence popping here. Means it's shorted out. Okay. I think it's right here. If I don't do this right. Well, see if I can do this and not get shocked. Okay, had to take time and clear out some memory space here. We're gonna go over here and see if I can do an experiment on one of these pigs. See what the difference is between one of these and Deuce. Well, I don't know. It's hard to tell right here, but she's not wanting me to touch her. Yeah, that's the story of my life. Alright, this one. I don't know, they're 3 or 4 inches tall. This one here is quite a bit. You can see, put my hand flat on her back. So, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches. That's the difference between them and Deuce. I don't know if he's going to grow enough in the next month to do any good. Of course, you know, I just want him to be ready in a month. Doesn't necessarily have to be. Just, you know, as I walk and talk, I'll show you some of what they've done. They've got her all worked up pretty good. Need to move them down the next section. Get them on some fresh ground. I don't know when we'll get to do that. I think Rhonda's got some stuff she wants to do tomorrow. I don't know. Yeah, she thinks someone will come over here and steal the food from them. Cleaned all their food up over here. Yeah, I think they're 4 and 6 inches. I get a tape measure and measure my hand. Anyway, you know, you need some ground worked up. It's tough. Put just some pigs on it for a few days. Alright, I'm gonna get out of the pig pen here now. And I guess I'll wrap this video up. Rhonda got home from going up, getting some stuff for her mom. So I got a little update there. It's not great news. I mean, I don't trying to stay on the positive side. You know, her mom's able to get on her phone and her cell phone and call people from the hospital. So she must not be feeling too bad, I'm thinking. But she has tested positive for the virus, and she's got pneumonia. They're talking about moving her to a different hospital. Don't know exactly what that means or why, but they had her on oxygen. So, like I said, I'm just not sure what to think about what's going on there. Just as I asked earlier, pray. And Rhonda just left again, didn't say anything to me or Ethan. I don't know, maybe she's had enough of our crap and going somewhere else. I doubt that. I really do. I just hope that thinking maybe it might have been a grocery delivery. I don't know. You know, she's gotta go. She likes to do that grocery pickup at good old Wally World. So, thinking that might be it. Stepped over here to lean against the truck, finish up this video. Ethan was standing on the porch watching me. And then when it looked like I had the camera pointed towards him, he decided it's time to run back in the house. I don't know why he's worried about being on camera, but he says he wants to be a YouTuber. He wants to do gaming and stuff. But I don't know. So anyway, I guess I need to wind this up. And you know, like I said, if any of y'all are prayers, say a prayer for Rhonda's mom. And I don't know, this stuff, this is the typical thing with this. She was feeling bad last week sometime. I mean, early last week, I think. And so she goes to the doctor, and of course the doctor's got to give her the test for the virus. And she was waiting on results, and they had to be quarantined for 14 days. And, well, her oldest son, which lives there, he also got tested, and I'm thinking his results came back first. He came back, I don't know who tested first, but he got his results back then. He tested positive, which, you know, he not doing too bad. He's able to stay home, don't feel the need to go to the hospital. But anyway, so today I guess Betty got to feeling worse, and her daughter came over, and she had tested positive. The daughter had tested positive for COVID as well. They was both feeling bad, and I guess they've got her husband have some kind of machine that tests your oxygen levels. But they tested, you know, everybody's oxygen levels, and Betty's was pretty low. The oldest son, his weren't bad, so he didn't go to the hospital. But Betty and her daughter went to the hospital, and they got put on oxygen. Well, I don't know if the daughter's going home yet or what, but they did admit Betty, like I've said. So Rhonda's a little flustered right now. So, which, you know, that's expected. You know, I wouldn't expect anything any different. I know if it was my mom, I would definitely be concerned. So, anyway, that's that story. That's all I got on that. Don't want to end this video on a down note like that, so. But anyway, that's where we're at. You know. Well, it looks like Rhonda's coming back up the road now. So I guess I'll walk around here and find out what's going on. Anyway, you know, like I always say, let's look out for each other. You know, let's keep an eye on your neighbors. Help out if you can. You know, so like I've said, sometimes it don't cost you nothing. Just, hi, how are you today? Or, you know, a simple smile. There's been days somebody smile at me and it just, you know, makes me feel better. Okay, so let's all pray. We need a lot of prayers right now. And we'll catch you later.